And we are back, ready for game two in this best of three. Nimzo currently up 1-0. I'll just hand it right back over to Beast and TGD and we'll get this going.
Hi.
Hello.
Looks like Nimzo is learning to ride a horse, and Sky is spelling Franker Z.
Oh.
Both important things to do before a race.
Gotta make sure you have a Franker Z save, I suppose.
I guess so anytime he saves during the race, he'll have Franker Z on screen. That's smart.
So currently Nimzo won the first match, and if Nimzo wins the second one, then he will be granted the victor. But if Sky is able to win these next two, then he'll have a chance to bring it back himself. So
Yeah,
we'll see what
that's a good point. For Sky to win the tournament, he will need to win 3 races in a row against Nimzo. It could happen.
And looks like we are counting down. Do we have a Burger King crown to give to the winner? No, but we do have a copy of Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess, and a Japanese copy, that is. To whoever wins this tournament.
Yep. And they're off. Oh, I need to refresh. They're way
Yeah,
off.
they're the same.
Alright, see how Gate Clip treats the two of them this time. Only Sky playing with the map. Nimzo is taking this seriously. Oh, never mind. You heard me. Okay, so this time the gate is favoring Sky rather than Nimzo. It was the opposite last time.
Oh,
Though
boy.
Nimzo is having more trouble than Sky did. Getting through the gate is essentially random. I don't think it's actually RNG, but basically when Link is standing inside the gate, his position isn't a constant. It's slightly changing every frame. And if you keep the same angle and roll, then Link's position on 2 adjacent frames might lead to different results of which side of the gate you land on.
Yeah, it's a pretty common reset point. If you don't get through the gate within a couple of attempts, it's very easy to just reset and redo those 35 seconds and get back to the gate.
Yep.
There's a little bit less RNG at the start of a GMRTA run, but especially in any percent, there's a lot of RNG, so if you can control any amount of it, the runners typically will try to do so.
So as a result of that, Sky is pretty substantially ahead here, but of course that can be evened out. I don't know, any mods here want to do a poll or prediction? I can't help you out.
Yeah, it's out of our.
Mod check.
So like we touched on with the previous match, there's a lot of frame perfect rolling going on right now as they make their way to save Tallow. One thing we didn't touch on is what we're actually skipping. So what this does is skips it's Orden Day 1 and 2, and allows you to skip the slingshot and the fishing rod and just go straight to saving Tallow.
Saving Tallow is the end of Orden Day 2.
Oh, is it? Okay. I always get my days mixed up.
Yeah, I don't really think about them as days, but yeah. Yeah, that's true. The runners today are going to be just leaving Hyrule to its fate. No one is even going to attempt to defeat Ganon. I think. I don't know, this could be a really interesting race.
They just both decide to do any percent. And then beat Goron
Which
Mines.
doesn't complete Goron Mines. So Sky coming in at a 404 cage break. And looks like Nimzo will be around 415. Yep, 415. An 11-second difference between the two.
And let's hope that goats are... Neither of them had like outstanding goat, so we'll see if goats are a little bit nicer to them both this time around.
We don't want the goats to be outstanding. We want them to be in standing, in the barn.
Oh.
Common misconception.
A good start from Sky.
Sky likes to turn his camera a whole lot during goats. Would mess me up.
I guess it helps to see, I suppose. That's looking like a
Looks pretty good.
1990.
Very nice. 1990 from Sky.
Very, very good year, probably.
Yeah, I wasn't around, but I'll ask my sister.
Possible Howard from Nimzo. I can't quite see his little framey.
Yeah, I got stuck there. And see what time he got. Looks to have... I think Sky has kept about the same lead, roughly.
And once again, they're going to be heading to Ilya to initiate the wolf tutorial section, also known as sewers. Casually, at this point in the game, Ilya's like super mad at you because Epona got hurt during saving Tallow. So she like steals your horse from you. And normally you would not be able to get that back until Goron Mines. But due to back in time, we actually already have that Epona being tamed flag set. So even now that Ilya has stolen Epona, she's technically still tamed.
Yeah, Ilya is basically the main villain of this game. Sky not getting box break, but recovering it quickly.
And
Nimzo did get it.
And again, they're going to be going for like Sky. I'm guessing he'll try and go for the cutscene drop, which he got.
They got it.
If you go at the right angle and just kind of fall into that area, that cutscene can start a little bit sooner. It's relatively precise, and that's something that saves so much time that they want to waste time setting up for, so they just kind of... Runners just try to like typically go for it, but not put too much emphasis on it. something funny. These squeebles in this area, they're RNG in where they spawn. So, Nimzo had a funny clip recently where he just got destroyed by them for like a good 15 seconds.
It
They
was
just, like,
pretty
kept
good.
comboing him. It was very silly. So if you're
Looks
interested
like
in
Sky
seeing
got
that
the
clip,
text skip.
I was lagged behind a little bit.
Nimzo unfortunately getting the text. In English, that text box says, "Ugh, what are you doing?" I assume it's the Spanish translation of that.
Gotta get in the one framer, and we'll see if he can get the next one.
Not quite. Starting A on the same frame. Nimzo getting all the sense presses that are not small frame windows at all. They don't matter.
And Nimzo did get the one frame jump attack out of the cutscene. So coming up again, we have Sword and Shield skip. Nimzo got it extremely quickly last time, but both runners got it first try. So let's hope that history repeats itself. I guess a little bit more detail on Sword and Shield skip. So the whole reason we have to do it is because of Back in Time, which we did at the beginning of the run. Due to doing that, Orden is in an advanced state, which is the state having just rescued Epona, which is that Epona being Tame's flag that I mentioned earlier. And due to that flag being set, Wardon is in a state where it's impossible to get the Sword and Shield by normal means. And even though we see the Sword and Shield on the on Wolflink's back right now, the game does not consider us having them. So we're having to use Hugo to actually skip that requirement by doing a long jump attack. A long jump attack basically being an abuse of the targeting system in this game, where if Link is targeting something at higher ground than Link's feet or over a void, the game misinterprets it and gives him extra speed.
I don't think it's misinterpreting it. That's how it's supposed to work. It's like if an enemy is on higher ground than you, it wants to give you more speed so you can get there.
I guess, yeah, it makes sense. So LJs are not a glitch, right?
Glitchless. I mean, they are. I don't know. That was a joke. Alright, Sky. Looks like Sky's got Hugo set up. He's going to go for it. And very nice. First try from Sky. That was a pretty good setup. Not as quick as Nimzo's first one, but it's RNG dependent. Sky did everything right. Nimzo's having a little more trouble. He's got Hugo pretty near the wall, and he wants to scoot him out a bit. So he's going to have to readjust. That would have been a risky one to go for. That would be a very risky one to go for. And there he goes. Very nice. Another double first try is very good.
So it looks like Sky is about 23 seconds ahead right now.
Yeah.
But fortunate to see both runners getting it first try. Keeps it nice and interesting. And this first fight is a scripted loss. As far as I'm aware, there's no way to kill all of them without them in the charge. And I don't know if either of them will go for it or have tried going for it, but there's a thing, I'm pretty sure it's by pressing the map and A at the same time. where you basically get like hear a double map sound, and I've never actually done it. So does it like automatically close the map for you, or what's the
No, it
benefit
skips
of
the
doing
text
it?
box on the map screen. Like it instead of having the automatic map pull, it's just a normal map pull. It's the one that you pressed for. Sky unfortunately didn't position himself quite right and bonked on Koro's house. So it just replaces that map pull and doesn't have any text.
Okay, that's cool.
But I know Sky has vowed to never go for it again because it's stupid. And I don't know whether Nimzo goes for it. I didn't look just now.
I think I
Nimzo
remember him
not making
saying
the
it.
same mistake as Sky, catching up a little bit.
I think I remember in one of Sky's recent streams saying that going for that is a reason he lost time on this segment in his PB.
Hmm. Yeah, because you have to press A and the map button on the same frame. That's already tough because the D-pad's kind of mushy. But you also have to do it on a frame where it's possible to talk to Farron. And I don't actually know how the talk radius works for Farron, but it seems like as you run towards Farron, there's a little band where you can talk to it. Let's say it. And then there's a little band where you can't, and then there's more area where you can. And I don't know if that's actually true, but that is what it has felt like for me. So it's finicky to get that strat.
That's
It only
definitely
saves
not
like
what
a
you would
second
think
or
is-
something.
Yeah, it's not a radius that you would think is obvious.
Yeah, there isn't really an obvious marker on the ground either. Might be able to find something though. Good tree trunk for Sky. And a good one-framer from Nimzo. Sky definitely still has his lead. We'll see what happens with early Master Sword.
And Sky elected
Yeah,
to
exactly,
void
so-
out again.
Oh, Sky voided out. That's going to cost him the lead for sure.
Oh no. But it's nice for that
Oh, nice
consistent strat.
Dude, Nimzo voided out too.
Ugh. Analog glitch, man. What can you say?
Yeah, that was an awkward angle for it too. All right, so
Well,
Sky got one bad swing and a second bad swing.
Jamal.
Okay,
Oh.
and yeah. So, at least for me, I find it really tough to do EMS after getting two bad swings because your position is just so far off. Looks like Sky's going to go for it from this position again. Though this looks... yeah. So, Nimzo now takes the lead after Sky having trouble with EMS. This position's not going to work for sure.
He's gonna
And
go for
Sky
it.
should know that.
Yeah. Yeah, you'll slide off every time with that one. And it looks like he'll reposition him this time. Yeah, EMS is like one of those things that if you fail it in the same position a lot of times, Jamal still does move ever so slightly, and that just affects the trick and whether or not it's the leniency of the difficulty, I guess.
I think when you just get whacked, like you get a bad swing, I don't think anything moves, but you're just not in the position you're used to going for it from. But yeah, when the Shadow Beast, like when you restart the fight by killing one of the other two remaining Shadow Beasts, this guy did a couple of times just now, the way... I think the Shadow Beast's new position when it stands up is based on which direction it fell when it died. I think if it falls backwards when it dies, then when it respawns or like gets back up, it's farther forward than it used to be. Nimzo failing his second EMS, he was going for a fast one. But if it falls forwards, then it kind of stays in the same position it was when it fell.
I got Nimzo getting early Master Sword again. this time actually going to get the Master Sword.
Sky is getting a lot of bad swings. Very unfortunate. But got second EMS first try. So that's nice. So Sky did lose a lot of time to EMS there. Nimzo also lost some time. They are 10, 15 seconds apart now.
So it was an unfortunate little section there with Jamal not quite being as nice as our runners would have liked, but still nice and close.
Interesting. I didn't know Sky didn't go for the quick climb. Nice camera work from Nimzo. Claw gripping the controller, presumably to turn the camera around the corners.
Yeah, I don't think we saw it from either of these, Nimzo or Sky, but in that first rolling segment after the cave, as they're rolling to get the small key, some runners will elect to keep the camera looking to the right wall as to load less of the area, because that area of Farron Woods can have a lot of lag, and the amount of lag tends to vary depending on the person's console. So in this case, it just makes for clean movement using the C stick as well as the control stick.
Nimzo again successfully jumping down during the Skull Kid cutscene. Guy doing it as well. Skull Kid. You can actually hit Skull Kid there before he disappears. But you have to land really close to him in the cutscene. Wow, Nimzo's rich. 4 rupees? Save some for the rest of us. Well, it's not that the hit does nothing, it counts for swag points, and that's really how we determine the winner of the tournament.
That's one of the puppets, like, slowed down Sky's jump attack there.
This puzzle should be easy for both of the runners this time, because they did it earlier. They should remember the solution. Nimzo's losing a lot of time on this Enter Grove split.
I think he's just given up on his splits after the, I guess, the cluster that was the early Master Sword cutscene, or segment.
If he loses time on the early Master Sword cutscene...
That'd be impressive. And I think it was about 12-second difference between the two runners in Nimzo's favor. I'll get a more accurate when he gets Master Sword. So at 22:39.
About 11.
Nice gold from this.
Oh, yeah.
Gold. And then a 22:51 from Sky.
This race. Definitely not as tight a beginning as the last race had, but it is closer.
Sure is.
Nimzo is finding that it is still impossible Saltar. Oh, Nimzo's sum of best is now sub 55.
Oh
GG
man,
Nimzo.
crazy. I guess a little bit of information about the category, which probably would have been better to say in the first match. So Goron Mines RTA is more of a classic race category. I could not give you a year. I don't remember the year, but a while ago, runners of this game thought it'd be fun to do races that involve Goron Mines because any percent does not do Goron Mines; it skips it. So this category has seen a lot of changes over the years because we did not always have text displacement. I think that was found by Jaquade in 2018 or 2019. I can't remember the specific. I think it's 2019 by Jaquade. But before that, they had to do other things to be able to get into Goron Mines. So I'm not 100% familiar with what they had to do beforehand. I imagine it involved not getting the Master Sword and just doing other stuff that way, more similar to what HD does. But with the advent of text displacement, it made for very interesting reroutes of this category and bringing times down along with that. Sick flip from Nimzo.
Oh, I'm behind. That makes him 2 for 2 on that flip.
Oh, and Sky got the sick flip as well.
Nice.
And let's see if they
First
both
try
get,
back in time.
and hope that they get perfect RNG once again. Nice. That was quick. Oh, I have a lot of delay now. I need to refresh. There we go. Oh man, Nimzo. That was a very good
Nice.
fight from Nimzo. See if
Am I
Sky can
behind?
beat this
I
one.
just refreshed. Very nice fight from Nimzo again. See how Sky does. Sky, wow.
Oh my
They
goodness.
both got
dude.
good RNG both races. So far.
That's crazy.
I've never seen that much good King Bulblin RNG in one sitting.
I can't stress how uncommon it is for one runner to have it in an entire play session of this category, let alone two runners and a collective total of, I guess, 4 different runs. It's insane.
Yeah. For some reason my streams keep synchronizing to be 7 seconds behind the race time timer.
Yeah, mine's doing a similar thing. Both them entering the door, but for different, I guess, points.
I'm just gonna leave it 7 seconds behind. Oh, so this is gonna be a tough one for Sky. Okay, you got it. Shadow Beasts were so far away from the sign. It'll be tough to aggro them both. And no worries, Cubs. I'll make do. And Sky golded his Elden Vessel segment. Very nice.
And only 10-second difference between the two of them. That's a big gold for that segment too. There's not a whole lot that goes on, so golding it by the 1.8 seconds that he did is quite a bit.
It's not a fake gold if he does it that way every time. Did it that way in the last race too.
Nimzo missing these first two, or just one of the bugs.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. Guess he didn't release the charge attack from close enough to it.
A little bit of a strat to make it easier to enter this little crawl space. They're trying to get a dash right beforehand. That way they can just spam A to enter the crawl space. Otherwise, if they would spam A, they would just bonk on the wall, and we don't want that. So if they get a dash right beforehand, they can just spam A to enter it. And Sky doing the cool B attack strat, which is kind of finicky.
Oh yes, we'll see if Sky goes for the correct movement over the rooftops this time.
Sky missing the fireplace the first time.
Nimzo not turning around, so he can't possibly target the Bulblin. Pot strats? No pot strats. He's learned from his mistakes.
Yeah, already a cleaner Elden for Nimzo by his standard.
Wow, yeah, Sky made that work.
Nice.
And is now surely about to go for the superior movement. There it is.
Yeah.
So adaptable.
And let's see how Baumhaus goes for both the runners. Nimzo with a very fast one in the last match.
It's interesting to see Nimzo just ever so gradually pulling farther ahead over the course of Elden Twilight. Nimzo's got the best Elden Twilight of anyone. An ATP runner. He's gonna eyeball it. Luck, Nimzo. All right.
Are you sure, right?
Back up.
Yeah. I think I'm slightly behind you now, so that's fine.
Well, I said that before he made the final jump, but he had
Okay.
landed on the rail.
Sky's made me a little nervous.
Yeah, he's taking it slowly. There we go.
Link was doing a little bit of planks there for a second. But no need to stress. It's actually possible to skip that mid attacks. That's like, oh my goodness, the thing blew up. Or whatever the equivalent is in Japanese. By basically jumping onto from where you did Wolf Baumhaus skip, but I've never been able to make it faster. So it's just not worth it, RTA.
Wait a minute. How did Sky dig through that hole into the watchtower while Nimzo was digging through the hole out of the watchtower? Wouldn't their wolves collide?
Physics work different in Hyrule, if I had to guess.
I think we have some liquid wolves going on here.
Or some weird non-Newtonian fluid. or some weird mix of the three. Also, nice
Ooh.
ledge grab from Sky.
Very nice, Sky. Simi, you can't fool me. The sky is everywhere.
Oh, they're
Different
different
watchtowers, I
watchtowers.
see. Alright, hopefully Nimzo will have a cleaner Shadow Beast fight this time.
Successfully got the charge off this time, so that's good. But that Shadow Beast, okay, he cooperated. That one sometimes like to just walk off and wander off into nothingness.
Someone's got to inspect the walls. Might as well be it.
Still really good. Elven Twilight from Nimzo.
Yeah, for sure.
And also still a good Elven Twilight from Sky as well. Them both doing the chart attack strats. And with this equal, if Sky was to split at the same time that Nimzo did, they were both sub 7 Elven Twilights.
Yeah.
And now they're going to head to Bow to do text displacement once again. Something about text displacement. You can technically get it by talking to Bow 2 to 6 times, but if you do 4 to 6 times, it saves the progress that you have into Bow's conversation.
What if you do it 7 times?
Well, if you do it 7 times, then you get to Iron Boots, and that's very bad.
Oh no. I've definitely talked to Bo over 7 times in my life.
Uh-oh. Do you have Iron Boots?
So many pairs.
You could melt that down and make it into a business.
Just assemble a big iron business.
I'm assuming he's just counting. I didn't actually see how many he counted because I don't know how to count past 2, unfortunately. But luckily for me, there's an audio cue that Bo just kind of goes like, and that allows you to basically after that little grunt you can leave. That would be his 5th talk. And Nimzo,
Nimzo
not going to go to the
the
corner.
cutscene trigger to scare Simi. Disgusting. You don't have to brag about it, Simi.
Once again, if he would hit that trigger, he would have lost text displacement and basically killed his run.
Nimzo's strat for avoiding those Gorons seems pretty good. The second Goron has missed him by a large margin both times.
I wasn't paying attention. How did he do it?
He just stops and side walks for a little while
Oh.
up to a visual cue.
Let's see if Sky can avoid both of them as well. Nope, he got destroyed by one of them. Guy electing to fill up on health for Goron Mines. I'm pretty sure lava does 2 hearts of damage.
Oh no. I don't think I've seen anyone bonk there before. I don't expect either of the runners to get more than 3 hearts over the course of the run.
Yeah, I see. Oh, I see. It is definitely a 3-heart run. Unless I really feel like getting 5 heart pieces.
I mean, if you get the Virus Heart container that is before the end of the run.
That's true, yeah. Alright, let's see how their RNG fares them this time around. If I remember correctly last time, it wasn't like fantastic, but not terrible either.
Wow, Nimzo's going in without reading the wrestling tutorial. He thinks he knows his stuff.
Listo.
Lucha. And getting some unfortunate RNG to start off, but not too bad.
Yep, so 2 slaps and then one, and then Bo did nothing. The first cycle is slightly different in the fact that he does have a nothing option
Ooh,
and a good second phase.
very nice. And good mashing from Nimzo.
Uh,
Guy immediately getting worse RNG. Not too bad. At least for cycle 1.
So 41-22 boots for Nimzo.
Bo has defeated multiple runners. I am proud to call myself one of them.
Oh, Bo, please.
And yeah, Bo is giving Sky significantly worse RNG. Not terrible. At least not yet. Okay, not terrible.
Okay.
But yeah,
Still,
Sky
it's,
already a little behind and now is a little more behind.
Yeah, it just opens the gap more.
Nice, Simi. Yes, the gap between the two runners is now about 45 seconds. Which is sizable, but as we saw last time... Oh,
Yeah.
and Nimzo
That was a
some trouble
weird
with early elevator.
line.
I guess he walked a little too far out of the corner.
Oh,
Or...
the first try I wasn't surprised when that one didn't work, but the second one...
What's he doing?
Does he just...
No Midnight Madness. This is a Goron Mines RTA run. They just have to beat Goron Mines. That's it. That significantly reduced the gap between the runners. Sky getting early elevator first try. Unless I missed another try.
that was first try. But yeah, Goron Mines, it's just a classic race category. They start from a fresh file and beat Goron Mines as fast as they possibly can. And it's a nice category. With a little bit amount of time, sub 1 is not terribly difficult to get, so it makes for a good race category.
Alright, looks like Sky is 21 seconds behind Nimzo. Still fairly close. I like the way Nimzo does this part of the room. It's very smooth. He obviously spent, well...
Except for that ball.
He obviously spent some time on it. Just had to bonk as soon as I said that.
Yes, Midnight Madness, we do have categories that do complete the game. We have our own any percent category as well as other 100% all dungeons, so a large variety of categories in Twilight Princess. Some completing the game, others not, so.
See Nimzo's risky but time saver to note saves 4 seconds only. He did miss one roll there. He should still be good for it. Very nice.
Yeah, only GM, RTA, and ILs.
Sky, I'm wondering what Sky will do, because Sky really could have gone for it last time. I bet he was kicking himself for it, but he didn't go for it. Definitely could get it this time, but no, nope, playing it safe.
Yeah, I think he's just being safe with it.
Yeah, definitely costs a lot of time to fail.
Yeah, it saves 4 seconds, believe it or not.
I don't actually believe it. I think it's less.
The name just stuck.
Yeah, I feel like someone probably just timed how long it takes for the platforms to spin, but that's not actually the amount of time it saves.
Also, I don't think we touched on it, but slab clip. It's very silly that it works, but it does.
Good tap swimming from Sky. Nimzo will hopefully not land right on the edge of the platform in the next room this time.
Maybe he'll get Uku.
Could be. Very tight movement on those corners. That was great. Much better. Thank you, Nimzo. He just... It was a little heart attack. He landed right on the corner. Good, quick button press.
Again, wishing they are on the Wii version for the exclusive quick walking on ceilings.
Guy not going for it, just going for a side hop. Nimzo is about to mutilate a slug.
Don't do it, Nimzo, please. Oh,
He's a cruel, cruel man.
Goodbye, cruel world. Let's see if Nimzo does the super... He probably will, because it's Nimzo, but...
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure he has a good visual cue, but he just... Yeah. It's so close. Oh, would you rather it screamed first? Oh. Nimzo getting a big bonk.
Sky made some ground up on the early Ellie. It's only about 20... At least about 20 seconds difference upon entering GM. Let's see.
Yeah, hopefully Sky will have a better time with the Tektite clip this time.
Yeah.
Very good boots presses, or switch presses from Nimzo. Oh,
Nice
Sky got the same bonk. Yeah, not as clean switch presses on Sky's side.
see if Gate Clip favors Nimzo again.
So, oh no, this is
That's
big.
a lot closer now. That's very scary because as Wolf, you take double damage, so these tech tights can very easily combo you.
Yeah, and it also it takes a long time to kill the tech tights as Wolf. It's worth just transforming like Nimzo did. So let's see if Sky has a better time with this. He does.
Ooh, nice
All right,
quick.
race is much closer now. That's good. That clip got Sky last time. It's going for the combos, but not quite the right direction.
Oh, nice.
Sky. And he knows to climb left, yeah.
Wanted to get the walkie slashy though.
Yeah.
Nice.
Nimzo gets small key at 49.24. And doesn't split for it. And Sky gets it at 49.41. 17-second difference going into KSS.
I will see how key charge kip goes for Simi. Or not Simi. Why did I say
Yeah,
Simi?
let's see how it goes for Simi.
For Nimzo. Oh, first try.
First try. Very
clean.
nice.
That's very big.
Yeah.
It forces something out of Sky. So, let's hope Sky can get it first try as well. Yeah,
First try for Simi as well. Sky a little early on the jump.
Still second
Yeah.
try is very good.
That's very nice. First and second try.
And you never know, Nimzo could fall in the water twice again, so.
Sky breaking out of that combo to unequip the iron boots. I don't know if that was even fast. See if Sky remembers to pull the lantern this time.
And see if Nimzo can get the quick third cycle.
Oh, failed the quick spin.
Wouldn't it be nice?
It would.
If Sky can get that, that could close the gap even more. Okay.
We shall see.
No, he
Not quite.
ran miles away.
I don't know if bouncing on lava counts as running.
Maybe he's lava Jesus, I don't know.
Yeah, you know, I hadn't considered that.
And that's a, let's see, 51... 51-43 Heroes Bow for Nimzo. Not Simi, but Nimzo.
What bow time did Simi get?
That's a very good question. At Simikins. And 5207 for her Sky. So about 20-ish seconds difference. Oh no.
Sky! Why, Rion? Just why? Ugh.
Don't get hit by the torch slug, please.
Oh god, now he's at a quarter.
Or anything. Don't get hit, please.
Oh my god. Yeah,
Okay,
smart.
smart play. Still elected to go super far left on that.
Yeah. Okay, well.
So he's probably gonna. I hope he's gonna get hearts somewhere because it is possible to take damage from Virus.
Yeah, there's a guaranteed heart in the barrel that Nimzo just passed exiting Dangora's room.
Yeah, don't get hit by a torch slug on the way back, please.
Yeah. Or jump in the lava again.
Okay, good.
I'm playing it really safe.
That torch slug is really easy to hit, so
Yeah.
Avoiding
Even
is...
if you know it's there.
Yeah.
Stupid.
Oh yeah, the Bulblins. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, Sky has generally played it safe over the course of this run, getting health. I expect him to get the heart. Alright, Nimzo hopefully having a better time aiming this time. Much better.
Nice.
Yeah, there he goes.
Smart from Sky. At least no risk of death anymore.
We'll hope Nimzo has a better time getting to the boss door this time. Though that is Sky's only hope for victory at this point. Only realistic hope. It's Nimzo falling in the water again. At this point, in this race, it actually is close enough that if Nimzo were to fall in the water, then Sky, well, I don't think he would actually immediately pull ahead, but it would be very close.
At least better luck in the beginning.
There he goes.
All right.
All right.
Very good.
Sky going for the parkour again.
Just got to show off for everybody. Yeah, Midnight. I think everybody's that's ran a category with Goron Mines has been hit by that torch slug copious amounts of times.
Oh yeah, for sure.
It's basically a rite of passage with this game. It's a nice reflection of the arrow. Nimzo
Sure,
electing
reflect
to
on my
shoot.
arrows from time to time. So it looks like, barring any major slips on Fyrus, Nimzo will not only be winning the race, but will get a very similar time to the first race, low 57.
I'm not missing it on the first shot this time. Very good. That rope can be kind of annoying to hit if you're not in the right spot.
Looks like Sky will be getting a pretty similar time as well. Got a low 58 last time. It's possible he can get a high 57 this time. Nimzo, okay. He shot a little early on that first shot and almost got whacked. I don't even know how much health Fyrus deals. How much damage.
I don't think it's a lot if he just like whacks you.
I think it might be a hard. I mean, I think that's standard for bosses. I know Goma does a hard. Getting sucked by Morpheal does a hard. Alright, Nimzo is pretty safe at this point.
I've taken 10 hearts of damage from Armagoma, not the flex or anything.
Yeah. Zora armor on. There's no hearts of damage if you have magic armor. Alright, well that pretty much finishes the race. It's not technically over until Nimzo enters the blue warp. There's very little he could mess up at this point. Fair to say, Nimzo has one LavaDash, which is no surprise. Nimzo is an excellent runner. Sky is an excellent runner as well. It's not a surprise that he made it to the grand finals. Overall, I think it's been a really nice tournament.
Yeah, it's been
Lots of people lowering their times, getting a lot of times on the leaderboard. Yeah. Lots of lava, lots of dashing.
lots of upsets, a lot of just a very entertaining tournament all around.
Yeah, Nimzo's taking all your discs one by one. I guess it does make more sense for Nimzo to win the prize than for Sky, because it's a Japanese copy of Twilight Princess, and Sky is currently playing on one of those. Already got one. Oh, Nimzo's flexing and getting the heart container. Alright, GG Nimzo. 57-32.
So a great time.
Yeah, doing the 4-heart run, true. Yeah, that is a really nice time. 2 57s. And looks like Sky will be getting a high 57.
Is he going to heart container too? No. So two really close races between the two of them.
Wow, 57, 59, 58. Gee, Sky. Now it's time for Nimzo to come in and talk our ears off
Yeah,
in his interview. I just won't shut up.
no.
Hey, Sky, GG.
Hello?
Hello.
How'd you feel about your runs?
Not too good. Yeah, I want to apologize for both runs, to be honest. Like the first one, especially with the void on the gate clip, that doesn't happen very often. So
That was yeah.
unfortunate. And then also like EMS on the second one, that was also pretty yikes. But apart from those two things, I think it went all right.
Yeah, I mean, a low 58 and then a high 57 in races, that's very solid.
I was generally pretty like content with my movement. It was just like those couple tricks really that didn't go so well, but yeah.
And you nailed the
GG's to Nimzo.
parkour both times.
Yeah, I had to go for it for the people.
I saw that between the two races, you updated your Elden Twilight roof strats.
Yeah, that was the tip from you in chat like yesterday. So
Okay.
thanks for that.
No
Were you watching the restream for at the end of the first race when Nimzo had his, I guess, couple of swims?
I only opened the restream at Fires for both races.
Oh.
So
Yeah.
I'm curious to see how his like King Bulblin went and like bow and things like that.
Yeah, his first King Bulbin was a gold. And he was
Nice.
actually, I think entering KSS, he was on PB pace by like a second.
Wow.
But yeah, then his third try KSS. I don't remember what happened between then and outside, and then he fell in the water 2 or 3 times.
Oh wow.
He got sniped mid-air on like when he was jumping to the magnet the first time, and then he failed the jump slash onto the bridge once.
Yeah,
Damn, that's unfortunate.
and tied my PB after doing that.
Yeah, he's a monster. GG's. The true Goromine's king.
Also want to just throw out here that I was joking about Nimzo talking our ears off, and now this guy's calling him a monster. Nimzo's great. We love Nimzo.
Yeah, monster in the best possible way.
He doesn't actually talk our ears off. Yeah. So how do you feel about the tournament overall, Sky? This category is near and dear to you.
Yeah, I was just mostly joking in Twitch chat about hosting this tournament. Well, not hosting it, but like having this tournament. Like, oh, it would be really cool if we did the Goromine's RTA for a tournament. And then I just, mentioned it here and there. And some people were like, yeah, that sounds really cool. So let's do that. And at first I didn't really like expect it to happen. But then once it did, I was like, man, nice. I should just do that more often, I guess. Just like joke around in Twitch chat and then it becomes a thing.
Yeah. Joke around about a hundo tournament next.
Yeah, I should. I mean, this is the time where like a lot of people are running 100%, so might as well.
Yeah, good luck getting commentary.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we'll start up weekly races again like we did last fall. And
Oh yeah, that was great.
we might
Yeah.
as well do hundo right away, like as soon as possible, like one of the earlier ones, because there are so many people running it right now.
Well, I think about half the people involved in hundo right now are still learning. So I think it'd be fair to wait like a month.
That's fair.
We'd have to figure it out, but like not next weekend or anything.
It's
No.
on the radar, at least, of categories of interest.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really like the tournament format we tried with pools at the beginning. So I think that could work for future tournaments of like other categories as well. It was fun to try it out.
Yeah, and I wasn't in the redemption bracket at any point, but it seemed like a good idea because I know it's it's kind of lame when you get this whole tournament set up and then you're just out and you're done in the first round.
Exactly.
Thought that was fun. Hopefully
Yeah,
the
like
people in it had fun too.
Yeah, I hope people I hope it was fun to watch, even though it was just like a quick 2-0 for Nimzo. But I hope it was enjoyable to watch, and I heard it was somewhat close. Like I saw you were both
Yeah.
in the Fires fight for both races, but I don't know how the early game went really.
Yeah, it was definitely close at various points. I think you were ahead until entering Grove this race. And then
Wait, I was ahead. Oh wait, before entering Grove.
before entering Grove.
Yeah,
Yeah,
okay. I was gonna say, like, if he also had an EMS like that, that would have been rare.
Yeah, no, he did fail it once, and there was something else. I can't remember. I was really surprised that you were going for the backups that you were going for, like, even when Jamal was so far right.
Yeah, the last one, that was very optimistic, but
Yeah.
yeah.
But yeah, it was definitely close, and like Nimzo in the second race failed the wolf clip in Goron Mines, and you were like,
Oh, the
10
way I did
seconds
it in the
behind.
first one?
Yeah.
Oh,
Or no, he didn't void out, but he had to transform.
Oh, right. Yeah, I had to do both, transform, kill them, and then
Yeah.
void out. That was pretty funny.
So that brought you really close, but then you had some issues with the walkie slashy.
Yeah. It was kind of silly of me to like go back and like reattempt it because that's not faster, but I just wanted to like get it.
Yeah.
It was fun. I chose to not look at the stream at all, except like at the very end, just to like focus as much as possible on the game, and it wasn't really like stressful or like no nerves or anything. I was just like, it was just fun, and I didn't expect to win anyway, so it's like I just went into this with like a calm mindset, I guess.
That's a really good way to do it.
And
Yeah,
hey,
it was
that
still,
means
like, still a great
no issues
showing.
with the commentary. It'll just be a quick 2-0, so won't be like a long 4.5 hour thing.
Yeah, I definitely wasn't rooting for either of you, except in the sense that I didn't exactly want to commentate 4 races in a row. Not that I don't love TP, but it was merciful.
Yeah, but congratulations to Nimzo for winning.
Yep.
And congratulations to Simi for winning the redemption bracket. GG's to everybody. Thank you all for participating in this tournament. We had a big list of people show up, so that was really cool. I expected only really people who had run the category before to show up, but a lot of people who had never like touched the category or seen it, they signed up, so that was awesome.
Tournaments and races.
Yeah, and I want to reiterate something Simi said in chat. Thanks to ZSR for, like you said, we had every single race was restreamed, which I know it is not required of ZSR to restream every single race, but the fact that we could get every single race restreamed was
That's
very
pretty
awesome.
incredible.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Was it
we're all
actually
very
every single race?
appreciative.
Yeah, I believe every single race got restreamed.
Wow.
Well, there was one where somebody had internet issues and they
Oh yeah, I remember
didn't
that.
do the race. But yeah, any race that started, like any race where people played the game got restreamed.
That is an important element of racing, yeah.
Yeah. So thank you to ZSR and thank you very much Beast and TGD for commentating and everybody else who commentated any of the races during the tournament.
Thanks for the
On
opportunity
behalf
to
of
commentate.
everyone, you're welcome. All right, I think that about wraps it up.
Yeah, let me add my GGs as well. Congratulations, Nimzo. Very well done. I'm shocked. A TP tournament that didn't run for 2.5 months. It's amazing.
Yeah. It was very well organized thanks to Interakis and Simikins.
Now, if you haven't followed our runners, please, by all means, go do that already. Nimzo, Skyreon, go fix that. As well as our commentators, TGD and Bewildebeest. Thank you both. Going to head over to ZSR2 for a Skyward Sword Rando weekly race at the moment. But sounds like there might be more TP on the horizon in the next, well, probably at some point this year. We'll have to wait and see, but eventually we might see this one back on here.
Could happen.
Any final thoughts before we head on out for the afternoon?
I got nothing.
I'm never going to think again.
Imagine thinking. And
I
it's still
can.
2020, right?
Yeah, sure.
I don't know. Time has no meaning. So until next time, everybody stay safe out there. We hope to see you back here soon. Have a great afternoon, all. Bye.